is Cliff Evans. I'll be talking with Bennie Daniels, pitcher of the Washington Senators, going in 5. Bennie Daniels, we first met in 1959 when you came up with the Pittsburgh Pirates, but things didn't quite work out in the next year, 1960. You were sent down to the minors to play with Columbus. What went wrong at Pittsburgh?
Well, I really didn't get a chance to pitch often. I started out in a regular rotation for about the first 4 starts, excluding rain. Every day I pitched. And then I started to slack from 5 to 7 days and to 10 days. In one stretch, I went 19 days without pitching. And that accounted for my, I guess they would call it laxadaxy, and didn't give her, hoot attitude, because I wasn't getting a chance to work, and a lot of people knew it, and there's nothing I could do about it. I'm still on the contract.
Well, Bennie, last year you returned to the majors where, of course, you belong, and you pitched for the Washington Senators, and you pitched real good ball. You won 12 games. You had an earned run average of 3.44, making you the 15th in the entire league. Now, how come this new effectiveness?
Well, I think Mickey knew that I wasn't getting a chance to work with Pittsburgh.
That's Mickey Vernon, manager of the Senators.
The Washington Senators. Mm-hmm. And he thought that I needed more work. He knew I needed more work being a single ball pitcher. So he gave me the regular rotation of every 4 days. And all this consuming time, I'm developed to be more effective, more sure of myself, and a chance to work. That's all I wanted.
Did you ever doubt yourself, Bennie?
Never did doubt it myself. I had the ability, but didn't have the chance to show it, I would say.
Last year you pitched 12 complete games, more than ever before. Were you stronger last year, or was it just that you were given the opportunity?
It's all that same ability to get a chance to work. I had never completed a game in the big league 2 previous years, and this is the first year. It's 11 complete games, it wasn't 12. And it was a great feeling to get out there and know you can go 9 and you got 8 fellows behind you to help you out. And a good manager to back you up too.
Bennie, what does it mean to you as a person to be a major league player?
Well, I guess you would like the little league ball player. I want to be a big league ball player. I figure it's one of my greatest achievements, and I expect to excel, not too exceedingly, but I expect to excel in some sort of way. And I'm really grateful to be able to sustain all the pressure through the last 10 years of my baseball career.
And when you wear the uniform of a major league club, does it make you feel like you're 10 feet tall?
Well, I'll say about 20 feet tall. It really makes you feel like you're somebody and you're part of the public. You're there to entertain the public, and the public expects you to do your best while you're in your uniform and off.
Bennie Daniels, tell me a little of your background, where you're from, folks, married. You take it from there.
Well, I was actually born in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and my father was in the Navy in '42, and we moved to California. And I've been out there about 20 years, and I'm married. A wife's named Sue, and 2 kids, Michael, 5.5 boy, Vicky, 3.5 girl. And we live in Compton, California. We've been there for about 6 years. We actually live in Los Angeles, but we moved out in Compton where I went to school at. I attended Compton High School for 2 years and junior college for a year and a semester. I went in the service in '53 and '4, got out and started back my professional baseball career.
Have you ever regretted that you did not pursue your college career?
Well, at that particular time where money was valuable as at all times, I figured a slight bonus sort of helped my family, and times of jobs were tough, and so, well, I got $5,000 for signing, and I figured it would help the cause in the house, and it would otherwise help me to get off to a good start.
How about your folks? Have they ever seen you pitch in Major League Ball?
Oh, yes. My mother and father were always out, and when I was playing with Pittsburgh, they were always out to Dodger game, and always brought fans along the route. I always had a rooting section out in California.
Bennie Daniels, you're a big fellow, 6'1", you weigh 190, I believe.
No, that's been wrong for the last 2 years. I weigh 2'7", 2'8", and I'm 6'1 3/4". I guess you would say 6'2".
Well, that makes it all the more amazing, Bennie, because you move with the grace of a superior heavyweight prize fighter, and I was wondering whether you ever had any thought of doing any boxing.
No, I've always been on the run and go. I'm not that type of sluggish. I've always been just an average athlete, sport-wise. You play, fellas that play 3 or 4 sports. I've always kept my legs in pretty good shape. That probably concedes from my ability to move quickly.
Well, I'm not surprised that you never consider boxing because you're such a gentle person. You're one of the better fielding pitchers in the American League now. Where did you learn to field off the mound as beautifully as you do?
Well, I guess I guess you would say reflexes from basketball, and that's where I get. It was one of my favorite sports, and I was quite a rebounder, and my legs help a lot. And I do a lot of things to keep my reflexes up, and I, combine them together with reflexes and ability to move, and it helps a lot.
Another area where you're unusual as a pitcher is that you have the ability to hit. Now, I hope I'm not going to feed you a wrong statistic, but I think last year, didn't you win at least 2 games with home runs?
Well, I hit 2 home runs. I think one game I lost in Minneapolis, but I have came around when, you take a pitcher, you get a base hit, and, the rest of the guys says, well, if he can do it, I can do it. So it helps out a lot in the late innings and saves the pinch hitter for later innings.
Well, then you're conscious of the fact that a pitcher who can hit is worth a little extra.
Well, yes, a pitcher is always valuable in all needs. If he can do anything to excel his natural ability, he can help win ball games and help the club win pennants. I mean, every little bit counts.
Bennie Daniels, what more than anything else would you like out of baseball? What would you like to achieve more than anything else?
Well, I would say, just playing baseball, I've achieved a lot, and baseball has done a lot for me. But as far as I think I can excel, I would like to be, say, a 5-year, 20-game winner. I don't know how long my time is, but I would like to win 20 games 5 years in a row, something like that, to really achieve being a major league ball pitcher. But in some cases, pitchers that are even good pitchers don't win 20 games because they don't get the runs. But I would like to win 20 games and be, wouldn't put me in a real special class or anything because there are guys that have, like Spawn, have excelled way above it. And I would just like to become a real natural, just Bennie, a baseball player.
Well, don't be so self-effacing, Bennie Daniels. You're not just another ball player. You're a first-class ball player. Bennie, in one other area, what more than anything else would you like to achieve in life?
Well, that's a question on the point right now, and conversation. I just say I would like to just make the grade and make it good and clean, and so when my son comes up, he can also follow in his father's footsteps. That's if he decides to, and when I get out of the game, I just want to be happy that I was able to play, and thankful for all the goodness some people did give me. Those are the height of achievements I can only explain now. It might be more, but right now they're not, on my mind.
Well, those are the views of one of baseball's finer persons. The name is Bennie Daniels, occupation pitcher, the team the Washington Senators. This is Cliff Evans reporting from Pompano Beach, the spring training camp of the Washington Senators.